Chubb. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Chubb again. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Xavier Howard on the tackle.
Play action. It's Herbert. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Here's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Herbert off of play action. And that will be incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 38 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 13 yards.
A give running right is Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. The extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 31, Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hunt will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now Chubb running right. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Chubb, the ball carrier. The tackle.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Herbert now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Able to get there and pick it. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Chargers 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Chubb on the counter. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Raiders. Mecole Hardman, 34 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chargers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Herbert. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert back to the air. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert.
Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. following the penalty. Chubb will wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, 35 yards.
And the Raiders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. It's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry...
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kareem Hunt.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Mahomes will throw for it.
It's a foot race.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He sets to fire deep.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Taylor.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Noah Gray
there to make the grab.
And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to...
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Rohrwasser now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 59, Chargers 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Las Vegas, first down.
Mahomes going to throw it here. It's Hill, complete. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and picked up by the Chargers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
One last throw here for Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Raiders, they are Super Bowl bound. Thanks for watching, and good night.